Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Fierce battle developing for Heat's two-way slots. The summer competition for two-way NBA deals can be intense, especially when that deal is with the Miami Heat. The Heat's undefeated Summer League team is stuffed with NBA and almost NBA talent. Miami's last two first-round picks, Jaquez Jr. and Kel'el Ware, are dominating. Jaquez had 23 points on 13 shots in Miami's 102-73 win over the Oklahoma City Thunder Monday, while Ware grabbed 12 rebounds to go with his 11 points. But those two are short of significant roles on next year's Heat. That's not the case for a number of other Miami Summer Leaguers, who are all effectively competing for the team's 3 two-way contracts. The Heat have payroll restrictions such that they'll likely start the season with only 14 of a possible 15 roster spots filled. In the past, the Heat have often filled those spots by adding a player during the season, a pattern of success general manager Andy Ellisberg acknowledged to the Miami Herald. "I think we've had a lot of success as a franchise over the years of being able to fill that 15th player during the season," Ellisberg said. "That's how Max Strus got to the roster, that's how Caleb Martin got on the roster, that's how Duncan Robinson got on the roster, Kendrick Nunn got on the roster because we had open roster spots." One thing those players have in common, besides their success with the Heat, is that they all cashed in. Strus got a $62 million deal from the Cavaliers, Martin signed for $32 million with the 76ers, after turning down a 5-year, $65 million deal with the Heat, and Robinson got $90 million from the Heat. Miami legitimately gives its two-way guys a chance. There are a lot of candidates on their summer roster who look hungry for that chance. Current two-way player Keshad Johnson has likely secured his spot with relentless defense in Las Vegas. Point guard Isaiah Stevens had 18 assists against only 2 turnovers in Miami's 2 wins. An undrafted free agent this year, Stevens is threatening to steal the two-way deal of Drew Smith, who is still recovering from an ACL tear suffered last summer. Former first-round pick Josh Christopher is also in the mix after a 23-point effort Monday where he was a perfect 3 of 3 from three-point range and added 3 steals. 20 of his points came in a spectacular fourth quarter. There's also Zion Pullen and last year's two-way players. One of them, Cole Swider, was shooting 62% from deep this summer before Monday's 1 of 6 effort. The other, Alonzo Williams, seems destined to move on after sitting out the first 2 games. It should continue to be a fiery competition between the potential two-way guys. When it's a two-way deal with the Heat at stake, it could be a career-changing opportunity. Miami Heat's Jaquez done at Summer League after 2 games. Miami Heat forward Jaquez confirmed Monday was his last Summer League game. He played 2 games before leaving Las Vegas. "It is my last one," Jaquez said. "I got a flight out tonight. I've been here since last Friday. Vegas, I've been here too long." Jaquez was mainly there to participate for the Team USA select team to practice against the Olympic team before heading to France. He was allowed to work with the likes Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. "It was incredible just to be around such an elite group of guys," Jaquez said. "I mean, it's a blessing and a great honor. Steph Curry, Bron, KD, all of those guys have pioneered this league for so long. All of us sharing the same court, and the fact I got to go there and help prepare for the Olympics was a special opportunity." At one point, the Heat just gave guard Josh Christopher the green light in the fourth quarter. And why not? Christopher had it going enough to score 20 of his 23 points in the fourth to lead the Heat to a 102-73 victory Monday against the Oklahoma City Thunder in Summer League. "My teammates setting me up," Christopher said. "It got to the point I was just feeling unconscious. I just trusted myself and just let it go." Christopher made 6 of 8 from the three-point line in the fourth. He just blacked out, Jaquez said. He went unconscious. That was incredible, so much fun to watch. I was sitting on the bench and telling him, keep shooting. Even when I got in, I said, pass it to Josh. He's got the hot hand. I was just so happy for him. The 2025 NBA draft is loaded with talent, highlighted by incoming Duke Blue Devils standout Cooper Flagg. Flagg, who is expected to hear his name called with the number 1 pick next June, recently justified the hype surrounding him while practicing against Team USA. Miami Heat rising star Jaquez Jr. was on the same team as Flagg that helped the Olympics team prepare for Paris later this month. Flagg did more than hold his own as the first collegiate invite in more than a decade. After facing off against numerous future Hall of Famers for nearly a week, Jaquez is convinced Flagg, 17, is worthy of all the praise. Man, that guy is an insanely hard worker, Jaquez shared with Miami Heat on SI's Anthony Pasiala. He's got an incredible feel for the game, so I would say the hype about him is real. Being able to spend a couple days with him, like I said, he's got a great understanding of the game of basketball. He's a guy that can impact in so many ways, not just scoring, so he's going to be an incredible player. Flagg is not the only star heading to Duke this fall, as former BAL center Common Maluak and sophomore guard Caleb Foster are also projected first-round picks. The 6'9", 205-pound forward has the mix of talent, athleticism, and character needed to become a superstar in the league. Oh, that's a good one, Jaquez said of an NBA comparison for Flagg. I don't know if I can give you an answer, but he's just one of those guys that just impacts the game at all levels. He does the little things so well. Jaquez added that Flagg is more a mix of multiple players than comparable to a single NBA player. The Heat forward is spending his weekend appearing in the NBA Summer League, starting with a game against the Boston Celtics Saturday evening. Miami Heat, Jazz wants in a possible trade for Lauri Markkanen. Despite the Miami Heat being heavily linked to a blockbuster trade deal with the Utah Jazz for All-Star center Lauri Markkanen, there appears to be no real progress in what could be a change of scenery for both sides. As it turns out, the Jazz appear to have their eye on a different player than the Miami Heat. According to NBA insider Shams Charania of The Athletic, the two teams have ongoing conversations about a potential trade deal. Shams then reported that while Utah isn't exactly against taking any players as part of the deal, the Jazz seem more interested in another trade. The Jazz are more focused on another trade, Shams said. Charania also added that the Jazz could be looking for 3 first-round picks in addition to the incoming second-year shooting guard, which is probably why the Miami Heat refused to budge. The report also indicates, however, that both sides are entrenched with regards to finding a way to make this deal work, so it appears it's just a matter of finding common ground for the Miami Heat and Jazz. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Lauri Markkanen? Leave your opinion in the comments.